Hello and welcome to the online classes for grade 8. So from our book of Highlight Grammar, chapter number 5, Adjectives. Today we are going to learn what an adjective is, what is the use of an adjective, and what are the different types of adjectives in English language. So to begin with, let us give a definition of adjective. An adjective is a describing word. It describes people or things. Words for people and things for noun. So adjectives describe nouns. Okay, so this is describing. This means it gives us more information about a noun. Words are used to describe people and things are used to describe nouns. So we can simply say an adjective describes nouns. Adjective tell you such things as the size, the age, the color, material or quality of a person or a thing. For example, look at these. We know we have what is called a plate, but then we have added another word to it, plastic plates. So plastic here is an adjective that tells us what kind of plate it is. Now look at this, a young child. Young here is an adjective. A pink dress. This, you see, it is a dress. We know it is a dress, but adding pink gives us more information. It is describing the dress. So, a pink dress. Color is an adjective. A tiny bird, a boring novel. So, adjectives are used to describe nouns. Now, let us look at the uses of adjectives. You can use two or more adjectives in a series. That is to say, in one sentence, you can use two or more adjectives. You can use one adjective, two adjectives, or even more than that. For example, the weather is calm, sunny, and warm. So warm, sunny, and calm are adjectives here. You can use adjectives as nouns. For example, the wealthy should give money to the poor. So wealthy and here poor are the adjectives here and they are used as nouns. Many adjectives can be used in comparisons. Comparison means when we say something is better than the other, or when we are comparing two different things, which is better, which is not better. For example, geography is more interesting than history. So we are comparing two subjects here, geography and history. So the adjective we are using here is more interesting. This is the finest restaurant in town. So we know we have a lot of restaurants, but this is the finest. So an adjective here is used for comparison and telling us more, giving us more information about the restaurant. Some adjectives are frequently linked to a customary preposition. This means, for example, the basement is full of water. Now we know a basement that is underground, there is water. We know there is water, but it is telling us how much water there is. So it is full of water. Mum is keen on country and western. So keen here shows us mom's opinion about the country and western. Adjectives can also introduce an infinitive. For example, Frank is always eager to please. I was afraid to mention it. Now here look at this example. What happens here? The infinitive. Okay? This is given a description about Frank. What Frank is. Frank is always eager to please. Here it is given an information about ourselves. That is information about a noun. Afraid to mention. So this is how it is used as an infinitive. Now let us see how we can form adjectives. That means how do we create an adjective? They are just simple words, but how do we use them? Let us see how we can convert one noun into an adjective. Now look at it. Many common adjectives do not have a unique adjectival ending at all. For example, good, bad, kind, narrow, fast, fat, thin, small, wide, quick, slow, etc. But a lot of adjectives have a recognizable adjectival ending called a suffix. This means adjectival. This means that look at these words here. We cannot add a suffix. Suffix are the words that we add in the end of a sentence, while prefix are the ones we add in the beginning. So look at these words here. No suffix can be added in these words. But there are a lot of other words in which these suffix can be used. Y, ful, less, ly. We can use these and convert nouns into adjectives. Now let's look at this table here. Adjectives formed by adding y to a noun. we have a noun dirt, which means something that is not clean. Now we are adding a y to it. It becomes dirty, and dirty is now an adjective. So you see, this is the noun dirt. We have added y, it becomes dirty, which is an adjective. Now look at angry. It already has a y in it. So when we make an angry child, it is used as an adjective also. Then we have fun. We are adding a y in it. It becomes an adjective. We have sleep. We are adding an y. It becomes children. Okay, sleepy children after adding a y in it. So we have seen how to make nouns into adjectives by adding y in it. Now look at the note. If the noun has only one syllable with one vowel and ends with a single consonant, you double the final letter before adding y. For example, above we saw fun. Fun ends with an N, which is a consonant. So we double the last letter and add a Y. It becomes funny. Now look at this, bag. G here is a consonant. Okay, you know the vowels and the consonants, isn't it? So G is a consonant here. We are going to double this G, make it GG and then a Y. So bag becomes baggy, mud becomes muddy. If the noun ends in E, you usually take the E before you add Y to the adjective. So if your noun is ending in E, you remove the E and put in a Y. Ease becomes easy, smoke becomes smoky. Glue, gluey, smile, smiley. Now let us see by adding FUL to a noun. Care, careful, grace, graceful. So these are the words in which we can add a FUL, which is a suffix, and turn it into an adjective. Play, playful, success, successful. These are words in which we add the FUL. Now let us see how we can add LESS, care, careless, flight, flightless, meaningless, spotless. So you see, we have different kind of nouns in which we add a different kind of suffix. Now there is an exception here. Nouns that end with Y change from Y to I before less, except if there is a vowel before Y. So look at this word pity. P-I-T-Y. Before Y we have a T. And T is not a vowel. It is a consonant. So what do? We change this Y into an I and then add less. Remember, this means the last two words, look at them. The last alphabet is Y. Before Y, if you have a vowel, okay, it will not change. But if you have a consonant, apart from A, E, I, O, U, these are the 5 vowels. Apart from this, if you have a consonant before the Y, you remove the Y, put an I and make it pitiless. Look at this, joyless. Why haven't we removed the Y here? Because before Y we have a vowel O. Now adjectives formed by adding ly to a noun or adjective. Now let us see how we can add ly to a noun or an adjective. Cost, costly, day, daily. Okay, now look at this here, day and then daily. We have added a ly and also an I. Friendly, monthly, motherly, deadly, elderly, kindly, lonely, sickly. We are adding ly to create adjectives here. Now the suffix ly is also added to adjectives to form adverbs. Now we are coming into adverbs. Look at this here. The sun is bright today. The sun is shining brightly today. We are changing bright, which is an adjective. We are adding an ly and turning it into an adverb. Okay? Bright here is an adjective. We are adding ly and turning it into an adverb. Our teacher is a very kindly person. Our teacher treats us very kindly. This is so especially with adjectives such as yearly. Look at this. The teacher gives me a monthly examination, monthly, monthly and weekly, weekly. So these do not change here. They remain with the ly in it. Now position of adjectives in a sentence. This means when we have a sentence, where do we put the adjective? So the adjective can come in 3 different positions in a sentence. That is, if we have a sentence, I am going home and I want to add the adjective early. So where will I put it? Will I put it in the beginning? I am early going home. Yeah, I am going home early. Yeah, early I am going home. Okay. So we will see the 3 different positions. The first position is the attributive position. When an adjective comes before the noun that it describes or qualifies, it is said to be in the attributive position. This means we have a noun, friends. So if the adjective comes before the noun, it is called attributive position. Okay? When you have a sentence, look at where your noun is. If there is a word before the noun, that is the adjective, it is called the attributive adjective position. Now we have the predicative position. When an adjective comes after a linking verb such as be, become, feel, get, it is said to be in the predicative position. This means we have linking verbs be, become, feel. That is, linking words are words that join sentences together. These are the kind of verbs called linking verb. So if an adjective comes after the linking verb, it is called a predicative position. Now we have predicative only adjectives. What is this? These are those beginning with the prefix a and can only be used in the predicative position. You can say, for example, the baby is asleep, but you cannot say she placed the asleep baby in his crib. Okay? What happens in this? It can be used only in the predicative position. That is, it can be used only after the linking verb. Here it is not the linking verb. Okay? Here we are using it. Is a linking verb, so we use asleep. But here this is not a linking verb. That is why we cannot use it here. So examples of normally predicative adjectives are, we have afloat, afraid, aghast. Always remember, we can use these adjectives only and only after a linking verb. If you have a verb that is joining sentences together, that is where you can use these adjectives that start with an A. Some often predicative adjectives can have a different meaning in the attributive position. Okay, so we said attributive position, that is when the adjective is placed before the noun. Okay, so look at these examples. Growing old gracefully. I met an old, long-established friend. I was not present on that occasion. The present is the current owner of the property. So look at the way the adjectives are used here. They are the predicative adjectives, but they have a different position using the attributive quality. Now we have what is called the attributive only adjectives. This means the adjective is emphasizing a noun naturally coming before it. It is given an information about the noun, okay, that is before it. This is how you can categorize all the different positions, whether it comes before the noun or after the noun. So for example, my elder sister, a digital camera, an introductory offer, indoor sports. Look at the way these nouns are used here. We have the noun in the end, the attributive position of the adjective, that is before the noun. We have camera, this is a noun, the adjective is digital. We have offer as the noun, we have introductory as the adjective, we have sports as the noun, and indoor as the adjective. Now the next position is the post-positive position. There is a third position that an adjective can sometimes take. It can come directly after a noun or pronoun. This is called the post-positive position. There are several types of combination in which this can happen. Now see, the third position is when the adjective can sometimes take. It comes directly after a noun or a pronoun. Nouns are the main names that we use. Pronouns are the words we use instead of a noun. So if an adjective that comes immediately after a noun or a pronoun is called the post-positive position. This is the third position of an adjective. Let's look at this example. Adjectives follow indefinite pronouns. So you see, we have a pronoun and we have an adjective after it. So are you doing anything interesting this evening? Many classmates are planning to attend the party. Nobody suitable applied for the post. Look at the position of this. This is the post-positive position. Now some adjectives, particularly certain past participles, can follow nouns and pronouns, especially the pronoun those. Now look at this. Those present gave their full support to the scheme. This in blue shows us the position of this adjective that is following the noun and the pronoun. We cannot complete the job in the time available. There are certain fixed noun phrases in which the adjective is post-positive. He was punished by court-martial. The minister threatened to kill the heir parent. Now you see, we have this, look at the sentence here. The minister threatened to kill the heir parent. Now the apparent here, apparent here, this is a fixed noun phrase. We cannot change this. Okay? The adjective here of post-position, the post-positive position is in the end. And before this we have a phrase. This phrase is fixed. We cannot change the position of this phrase here.